Alright everyone, this is Zero Budget Geek and welcome to my unboxing of Pandemic Legacy Season 1. So, no surprise, you guys probably been seeing this. It's number 3 on the BGG list of top games. Everybody's playing this and I've been dying to get my hands on it, and I finally got my hands on it. So, I'm going to be opening it up for the first time here. And I've seen like maybe one unboxing, maybe more than one, but this is hard to open. Oh, I got it. It's like Christmas, gotta rip it open. So I'm gonna show you the what's in the box, and then I'm going to tell you about my plans for this game on my Tabletop Tuesday show, because I've got some stuff planned, but I definitely need some input from you as to what you would like to see. So if we can get this open. It's a very, wow, this is a very thick, sturdy box, and got a lot of texture, but we don't want to look at the box, we want to look at the game. So first thing we're greeted with is the big top secret folder, and it just looks really cool, man. It looks like an actual folder even though it's not. So let's go ahead and pop this open, but I'm going to be very careful about not having spoilers. However, the show that I am planning will definitely have spoilers, so that's why I need some feedback from you guys, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's just check out what's in here. All right, let's rip that open. And I don't think there's any real spoilers here. So we have here a bunch of sheets that have basically these doors, and at certain points in the game you're going to be instructed to open certain ones. I don't know if it's I'm pretty sure that it's randomized, so you probably won't open every single one, but I have no idea. I haven't played. I don't know much about the gameplay and what's different. I do know how to play Pandemic, so I know that part of it, but so that's part of the big secret of the campaign there. And then you have, all right, we have something here. Oh, we have some errata here. Dear Pandemic enthusiasts, we would like to thank you for acquiring Pandemic Legacy Season 1. We hope that you will have as much fun playing it as we had developing it. To better improve your playing experience, we wish to further inform you of the following. And then it gives you some instructions on some setup. Yeah, there's a few steps that you got to do to set up, but we're not going to go into that. If you get the game, you can read it yourself. It's just a couple things that, you know, it wants to make sure that you know before you start ripping everything apart. So we have here the nice large booklet that I'm dropping, and just as always, you know, great layouts, full color, nice diagrams. Looks like a really awesome rule book. Now the cool thing, now this I do know, and you've probably seen this already, but in certain sections of the rule book will have missing spots, and it will say rule sticker B, rule sticker C, and that means at certain points throughout the campaign you're going to be instructed to take stickers, and they're probably from here. There's actually other stickers over here, but you're gonna get some stickers that are gonna be placed in different areas, and they're gonna change the rules of the game and how you play and how you rule certain things. So there's gonna be a lot that's going to change throughout the campaign of this game. And there's even a whole page here dedicated to just nothing but stickers that you're going to be adding there. So I have no idea what to expect. It's gonna be awesome, and everybody's trying to keep it hush hush so that you know it's not spoiled for everyone. But I'm planning a big spoiler eventually, or maybe not. Depends on you guys. And then we have here. So here's a bunch of the stickers. I don't know if this is all of them. It looks like it's so there's game end upgrades, there's character upgrades, there's unfunded events. I believe as the game end upgrade, add an unfunded event to any city. So I do know that there's a mechanic in case like you're supposed to play through a campaign, so the campaign goes through month by month. So we have a game calendar here. So game 1 starts in January, and then game 2 would be February. However, when you play in January, you're going to be playing the early game, and then if you lose, if I'm understanding this right, if you lose, you get to play a late January game. But win or lose that second game, you're going to progress to February, and then you're going to get funds. I believe you get funds, you know, after a game ends that will let you do different things. I'm not sure what they do because I don't know what it is yet, but So there's a mechanic that you're going to progress no matter what through the game. So at minimum, if you win every single game, you'll play 12 games, which in my book, that's already the worth of the game right there. But you can potentially play up to 24 games if you lose every single one and got to play it twice. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes along. But let's look at some other stuff here. We'll get to the board in a minute, but let's open up this set of cards here. So these look to be the character cards. So you have the different characters. You have the generalist, the researcher, scientist, dispatcher, medic, like we've known before. However, now you can give them a name and you'll write it on there and make it permanent. And well, we have some relationship spaces here for stickers. You can get upgrades for your character. You can get scars. Some more upgrades here, and it has your special ability. And then on the back, it has some kind of service record, month, player, win, date. Oh wow, these fold. These actually fold like a little dossier. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if I'd probably fold. I mean, the point of this game is not to keep it pretty. You gotta beat it up and do stuff with it. So if you're a purist and you want to keep your game in mint condition, this is not the game. You need to like play this and beat the hell out of it. So all the characters are different abilities, but they have different, you know, pretty much the same thing. You can put stickers on them. Over here we have, now this I've been warned about. I'm not even going to open this because I do not want to make a mistake. But basically, you're going to, so it says here, stop. Do not draw, reveal, look at, handle, otherwise disturb these cards until instructed. And then, so you are going to be instructed when and how many cards to draw from this deck of cards here. And it's set in a specific way. I don't know how often you draw from this. I don't know if this is going to last the whole campaign or not. But you want to be careful that you don't just start rifling through these cards here, because these are integral to the campaign and making it play the right way. Then, of course, over here, you've got these we can look at. These are the pandemic cards, as we're pretty much used to. With new art, I don't know if they're the same art as the last game, but I believe it's all brand new, but they're just very, very cool looking. Look at all of that. Man, it's got different icons for the different viruses too. That's just cool. Where's the other one? Let's see there's the blue one, and then the red one over there. Man, that's cool, those little icons that they got. So let's go ahead and put this. Man, this just right. I mean, the camera is probably not doing it justice at how beautiful this game is already looking. I haven't even looked at the board yet. And then we got more stuff here. Take a look at the backs of the cards. Yeah, they're you know, the old artwork from the last version of Pandemic, the regular version. And you can play the regular version of Pandemic with this. In fact, it's even encouraged that you play regular games of Pandemic of like this before you start actually playing into the campaign to sort of get your feet wet. And here's your character reference cards, and then, you know, the cards that we're all used to seeing if you've played Pandemic before. If not, if you don't know the rules of Pandemic, I'm not going to go over them. There's plenty of videos that show the rules there. And when I do my videos, they are partially, you know, tutorial, like they're partially instructional. So, you know, you'll be able to pick up the game, you know, pretty easily watching it if you don't know them already. And here we got a bunch of tokens. These are really cool, really hard plastic tokens there. And the world famous cubes, and they're the clear looking ones, so they're just really, really nice. That's just gonna look so nice on the board. And you got your player pawns. You got for the research stations. And there we got some more right there. And then I think we're at the last thing, which is the board. Oh, there's something else. So before we get to the board, let's put the board aside. Here's something else. So you have these, I don't even know what they're called, if they're crates. And you're going to be instructed at certain times to open certain crates. In fact, I believe Okay, these are called packages, I believe. So the first thing you're gonna do is package 8. Open the package 8 sticker on the package door and the frame design for it instead of next to the door. This will make it easier to remember. No, that's not the one. Anyway, one of these is going to actually be sealed. They're already sealed, but you're gonna actually put a sticker over one of these. I think it's number 8, and as you can see, it's got like you know, a different symbol over it. So this is sealed, and I think that's your fail safe. If you do very terribly and you have to open this, it's probably gonna give you a lot of good stuff. But I have no idea what is in these crates, and you may or may not open all of them. I don't know how that works, but this is the, you know, another of the big secrets of the game. In addition to this deck, so as you can see, the legacy aspect of the game is not just a little varnish on top. It is a deep development of the game. So very excited for that. And finally, let's go ahead and take a look at the board. And it is a very, man, it might not even fit on my on the view that I have set up for you there. Let's open these up. But it's very similar to what we've seen before. Pandemic, it is pretty stiff, so it needs to get worked out a little bit. One thing you're gonna notice, like, yeah, I can't even fit the whole thing. So one thing you're gonna notice different from a regular Pandemic game is that the locations have more connections with each other. So if you play a regular game of Pandemic, it's probably gonna feel a lot easier because there's more ways to get around. But that's gonna change. I'm sure there's gonna be cities that are gonna, like, you know, get overrun and they will not be usable, or maybe certain routes will go away. I'm not sure how that's all going to work out, but definitely bear in mind that all of this is probably going to change. And you actually have, so we have the player deck here, we have your actions over here, there's where the infection cards go, the infection rate, which is what we're used to. Looks like there's a sort of a meter here. There's objectives, and it's got the months. I have no idea what those are, but you know, that's something definitely different. And you've got these spaces up here. I'm not exactly sure what those are. And then you got the you got the spaces for the virus. Oh, this is another cool thing. The viruses, and we've always done this. You know, at least I have in Pandemic, have named your viruses. Now you can write the name of the viruses right on the board. So, and that's pretty much it for, you know, for the unboxing. So the one thing I want to talk to you about is I have an idea of something I want to do, and it's kind of ambitious, and I would only do it if people are really interested in doing it. But I'm thinking of playing this game on my Tabletop Tuesday show and playing the entire campaign from start to finish, which means it'll be at least 12 episodes and maybe as many as 24 episodes. Now these are going to be full playthroughs of the game, and it'll probably be solo. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the right amount of people to commit to filming those, but it'll probably be solo games. But you'll get to see, you know, how the campaign pans out. And but you guys tell me, you know, go down into the comments and let me know, is that something you would be interested in seeing, you know, pretty much a solo play of the Pandemic Legacy, because it is, you know, it's a cooperative game, so you just play as extra characters and playing through an entire campaign. And what I'll do is, when we have certain points where we got to make decisions, you know, you, the viewer, will be the ones to make the decisions as far as, you know, what stickers to pull out or whatnot. And my plan would be is that I would only play 1 to 2 games a month. So coming up, January's coming up, the new year. So I would play 1 game in January. Now, if we lose, then I'll film another game and we'll play that one as well. But then if I win that 1 game, then I won't do another one until the next month, February, and then in March, and I'll go on like that. So you won't be inundated with, you know, episode after episode of this. They'll be spaced out, but basically it'll take me the entire 2016 year to play through all of this. So that's kind of a daunting task, but if people would like to see it, if you want to see it, I'll do it. So let me know, what do you think? Give me some suggestions down in the comments. Guys, that'll be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm very excited to play out this game. So, guys, if you like this video, give me a like down at the bottom. Make sure to comment and be sure to check in the upper right hand corner to see links to other episodes that I have done. So, guys, until my next video, take it easy.